All right, welcome back, everyone. So today, Carter, we're kind of just going to go over last week, just a quick recap, and kind of some exciting stuff in the AI education space of things.
Yeah.
So first off, we did an event last week. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was awesome. So last Friday, we did an event at Real Estate Essentials. Shout out to Real Estate Essentials.
Shout out. They're the best. Their place is crazy.
Seriously, one of the best brokerages in Utah. And they have an amazing sales room. It's got like a huge TV setup, 4 TVs, a bunch of comfortable seats for the audience.
It was beautiful up there. I was like, wow.
Seriously.
So perfect room for a presentation.
Yeah.
And had a really good turnout. Lots of people showed up. And just kind of tell the viewers what we trained about.
Yeah. So we talked about what you actually want to focus on when you're implementing AI into your company. Like, what is the specific process that we do as certified AI partners when we walk through automating a process?
Yeah. So you literally kind of just gave away our roadmap of, look, here's what we literally do when we go in and to these enterprise companies, and here's how we help them implement AI, right?
Yeah, we give away a lot of free sauce.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of what we're about here as certified AI partners, is being transparent and upfront with what we're actually doing and really showing the ROI that we want to provide.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a good framework that we work through. So kind of just tell the viewers what we kind of taught on, like what our framework was, and like what we trained everyone on.
Yeah, no, exactly. So yeah, we talked about focusing on one specific task and one specific spot where you want to implement AI. Because we see in the space, there's a lot of people that are just all over the place, right? They're spread really thin. They're trying to automate 1,000 things at once, and they don't actually end up getting ROI from it, right? It actually becomes something that adds bloat to their business instead of removing constraints.
Gives them more things to manage, right?
Yeah. And so we talked about, one thing we're doing in Certified AI Partners right now, working with companies, is we're interviewing their leaders and interviewing the different departments and walking through, okay, what are the monotonous tasks that you're doing every day?
Yeah.
And then we specifically focus on one thing and ask them more follow-up questions like, all right, what are the specific steps? Yeah. And then when we go through the steps, we can see that one process may have 15 steps, and we can reduce that to like 5, right? Yeah. And save them a bunch of time.
Yeah. So for the employees and business owners that are listening right now, Carter, how could they do this themselves to implement AI into their work and become more efficient?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. One thing that we actually demoed on is we talked about going to Claude, and there's 3 things you want to do in Claude. You first want to explain. You can also use OpenAI ChatGPT. You want to explain, okay, what is the work you're doing, right?
Yeah.
An example would be manual data entry into QuickBooks. You'd say, hey, I'm taking this data from this software and manually inputting it into QuickBooks, right? And then you want to list out all of the different tools you're using. You want to say, okay, I'm using Google Drive and QuickBooks and our CRM, Pipedrive, or go high level, right? And then you want to go to the last line and you want to say like, help me improve this process, help me automate this.
Yeah.
And that way you can go through and have AI kind of tell you where you could automate.
Exactly. And that's perfect. And just to be clear, is this something only like plumbers can do, or like salespeople? Like, does this work for everyone?
This literally applies to every single industry.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so cool, is because no matter what part of the company you're working in, you can implement AI and see a direct ROI.
Exactly. So I loved how you worked through that framework, and just kind of give us some examples of ways that we've done this ourselves and what the results have been.
Yeah. One really cool result that we found is we're working with a captive insurance company.
Yeah.
And we were able to save them $100,000 by just finding one repeatable process that we could automate.
Exactly.
So basically what they were doing is they had an offshore team manually inputting and analyzing bank statements into QuickBooks and their other softwares. And they were doing over 100,000 of these processes every year.
$100,000.
Yeah.
And it was 100,000, more than 100,000 bank statements.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was thousands and thousands of them.
Yeah. And so we were able to go in, identify, okay, this is a constraint in the business. They're spending so much time, so much money on this one thing, and we're able to automate that and completely eliminate the need for their offshore team that was spending all their time on that.
Yeah. And so just kind of tell the viewers, what do you think the people who came to our event, what did they walk away with?
Yeah, I love that question. The people that came to our event walked away with a framework that they now can apply to anywhere that they work or any business that they start in the future.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool because we actually took a section of our event and we opened it up for Q&A to kind of like have them talk about, different processes that they're doing in their internships or in their jobs. And, we applied that same framework to those different processes, and we showed them, hey, literally doesn't matter if you're an intern at a tech company or an intern at a construction company. If you apply the same process, you're going to be able to find workflows to automate.
Yeah, from the intern to the business owner, this
Yeah.
framework is literally the secret sauce of how to get an ROI out of AI in your business or wherever you're working at.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so we did something cool too. We did a live build. Like we picked Easton. Shout out to Easton if you're watching this out of the audience. And we did a live build of his. He works at PDQ, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they have lots of salespeople. And he described one thing that they do is they have like probably 150 calls a day. And he's like, from the sales call to like follow up and actionable items that they need to work on, there's no real like follow up in between. And so
Right.
we just sat down and with everyone watching, we built out a system live that would pull the call transcripts, give action items, and also it would also grade them on their sales call as well. It's like something so simple, right? But it's still a gap that they had in their business, right? And we did it live with them in what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, literally within 20 minutes, we were able to build out a full system that was not only for the sales reps, but also for managers. That way they could see, the different sales calls that the reps are taking.
Yeah.
And then also kind of see like where they can improve and what are their next steps. And this is something really cool because this is something that can directly provide ROI to the business in terms of revenue, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're on a sales call and you need to follow up on a specific thing, like the difference between AI remembering that and the sales rep just remembering in their mind is huge, right?
Right. Especially when they're doing so many.
When they're doing 150 plus every single day, like there's going to be things that slip through the cracks. And so having that pipeline from sales call transcript to the software to what we built for them and giving them those actionable items, like that's going to ensure that revenue is not slipping through the cracks.
Yeah. And maybe, Carter, let's talk for a second about the importance of AI education right now for whether you're an intern, an employee, a business owner. Why is it important to educate yourself about AI? And why is it important to know how Claude and Chat can connect to the tools that you're already touching every day?
I would say even that by far AI is the most important skill for anyone that's up and coming in their career to learn,
Right.
and any business owner to learn, because AI right now is the worst it will ever be.
Yeah.
So right now we're in July of 2026. Just think about how much AI has progressed in the last year, the last 2 years.
It's crazy.
Like imagine a year, 2 years from now, right? And so by you spending the time as either an employee or a business owner or an independent contractor to learn these tools and learn how to connect them all into one central AI, you're going to be so much further ahead for when AI does eventually progress.
Yeah, exactly. Because Claude and Chat now they can plug into QuickBooks, your Google Drive, your Outlook, your Pipedrive, Monday.com, whatever CRM or tools that are, follow-ups you're using. AI can plug into all of that at once. So you can kind of talk to your business now. It can build dashboards, KPIs. It can send outreach for you. We're kind of reaching a crazy level.
Yeah, it's kind of getting to the point to where AI can kind of become like a strategic partner in your
Yeah.
business, right? And because it has access to all these different tools, it has access to the raw data, right?
Yeah.
Like traditionally a person would have to go in the CRM and just look at what's there and see like, okay, how are we
Yeah.
doing on our deals? How is our pipeline? Now you can have AI literally go and analyze your pipeline and find out what's making you the most amount of money. What should your company focus on?
Yeah,
And so traditionally these constraints that were hidden now can be brought to the light with AI.
exactly. And you think about if every single employee within a company learns the skill of talking to AI and it's already connected to their whole tech stack, it's not a question of, we see companies doing massive layoffs or whatever. It's like, in all reality, you should be training all of those employees how to use AI within your company. And it's like you can 5x everyone's output because the AI now has context and access to all the stuff they have access to. It can just do it way faster and it allows them to A, do their job faster, and B, focus on higher level tasks to actually move the needle.
Literally, I think we're entering a golden age.
Yeah.
And one quote that I really like is that AI is not coming for your job, but someone that knows how to utilize AI is, right?
Yeah.
And so that's something we're doing here at Certified AI Partners is we want to arm these companies not so that they can lay off employees, but so that their employees, like you said, can be 5 times more efficient, 10 times more efficient.
Yeah.
And the company can scale.
Exactly, yeah. And it's like a good example working with a great company right now of Stormwater Pros LLC. So they do stormwater drains. They're huge. They're in Utah, Arizona, California. And they got over 120 employees. And their mindset is very much like they're looking for ways to scale for their next phase of growth. They're not looking to lay people off. They're just looking for ways that they can be using AI so that when that growth comes, that like they're ready for it. Right? They can scale with them.
Right. No, 100%. It's really cool because we're kind of seeing like in this mid-market area of the economy, like a lot of these companies can use AI to even move to the enterprise region, right? Because they already have all of the staff over this overhead, they can implement AI, improve their efficiency, and kind of move and scale up to even higher levels.
Exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. And so we'll be doing more events like this in the future.
Yeah.
If you or your company would like to learn about how to implement Claude, chat, connect it to all your tools, ways that you should be using it, that's what we're doing every day with these companies that we work with.
Yeah, and we'd love to book a free call with you guys. We literally hop on calls with business owners all the time, and we'd love to just chat and talk about it and talk about how we could help you guys out.
Exactly, yeah. You can find us at certifiedaipartners.com. Book a free call with us. You'd leave your credit card at home. We just want to get to know you, and people have great results from it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on, James. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Carter.